Middle children tend to be the spiciest of the bunch, and that definitely seems to be the case with Princess Charlotte. Dressed in a sailor gown that mirrored Kate Middleton's 2024 Trooping the Color look, the young royal arrived clearly ready for the intense scrutiny that was sure to follow. But if the press were expecting a subdued princess, they definitely had another thing coming.
Prince George, Princess Charlotte, Prince Louis looking out the window at us, the media.
Charlotte made eye contact, kept her head up, and had a confident, almost daring look in her eyes. Her composure is extremely remarkable, considering her mother's recent cancer diagnosis and subsequent treatment. The parade marks the first time she has accompanied Kate to an official event since December 2023. However, the 6-month break has evidently done very little to harm her spirited nature. As the princess so boldly proved at the parade, she is still as confident as ever. Royal expert Charles Ray previously described Charlotte to GB News as a feisty little girl whose niceness didn't stop her from putting people in line. He explained, "She was dubbed at nursery school as the warrior princess. She's all sweet and nice and everything else, but she can tell them off if she wants to." Interestingly, it wasn't only her concentrated gaze that caught our attention. Charlotte's wave was totally giving royal boss energy. Back in 2022, she waved at the crowd in a cute and childish way, but made sure to stop her brother Louis from wildly flailing about. However, this year Charlotte's address to the crowd definitely seemed a lot more mature. She spaced her fingers equally, held her hand firm, and kept her movement minimal. It's clear that the princess is growing up and into her role as an ambassador for the British monarchy. The media will definitely miss her adorable antics going forward. Amusingly, Charlotte's behavior still resembled her 2022 self, as she also made sure to keep her brothers in line this time around. This year, she was pictured speaking to Louis, who was impishly dancing to the music, while the family watched the parade out of a window. It's not clear what Charlotte was saying, but with her somewhat stern big sister gaze, it's not hard to imagine. Princess Charlotte is known to do quite well in the spotlight. Not only is she poised and collected, but it seems that William and Kate's only daughter has mastered the royal rules. At Trooping the Color 2024, the princess walked in line with her parents, waved when she was supposed to, and even managed to pay attention throughout the 2-hour parade. A source previously told Us Weekly that Charlotte was naturally well-behaved in public. Being in the public eye comes naturally to her. She rarely feels intimidated or complains about it. It's something she really enjoys. The young royal, who turned 9 on May 2nd, 2024, seems very invested in her royal duties. She clearly put in work to improve her wave, but she also went the extra mile to ensure that it was seen. Per reports, the rain made the Wales's carriage windows foggy and hard to see through. Charlotte was said to have cleaned the mist off the windows so that the crowd would be able to see them as they waved. The princess might be young and many years away from taking up serious royal duties, but there is no doubt that she's only going to get more confident and eager to right wrongs as she grows.